spoke about it a lot, or we alluded to it a lot over the last couple days, but On the Go now has a dedicated intranet website. So no longer do you have to random search on Navigator or get frustrated trying to find files. We have one dedicated space that everybody will have a link to, where you can find all your On the Go 2.0 information. So with that, is similar to Navigator. It's a SharePoint site, so you have to be logged on to the VPN, or you have to have your Compass login in order to access the site. You wouldn't be able to forward the link on to a friend and say, hey, check out this website. They need to have a Compass login. Okay? So on the website, we have a About Us section where it tells you about the brand, if you need a refresher on some of the brand elements, what real food, real fresh, real chefs mean, what Value Core Premium means. Then we have a section for implementation. In the implementation side, the playbook is there, all the beautiful recipes that Chef Brianne prepared that are picture by picture that you can download and print off as you need. The planograms are there. Everything that you need in your toolkit will be loaded into the implementation plate. Then the new section that you see up here is going to feature anything new about the brand. So if we're launching for spring the setting table LTOs, we'll have those uploaded there just for On the Go that are quite easy to access. If there's changes in pricing, like we discussed yesterday, in the communication and the tools that you need for a price change, then we'll upload that. If there's a change in a recipe or an ingredient, a commodity, then we'll upload it to the news page. And then contact us. So there's an On the Go dedicated email address that goes to myself, goes to Sarah and Parminder. So there's a few of us constantly monitoring it. And if you have any feedback or any communication, the contact us page goes straight there. We also have a message from Sajid and also from Tanya. So Sajid to play if you want for your associates in-house as to why On the Go is important. And Tanya speaks to some operational excellence and some of the learnings through the pilots that you can use to refresh your memory. The navigation of the page is also very, very simple to use. So you can see the top navigation at the top, but also along the side here. So under each of the top navigation, there's some subsections that are easy to click on, and it takes you direct there. So very, very straightforward to use. So just a little bit more about the About Us page. The implementation, so you'll just click on, very simple, just click on the icon and it takes you direct to the document. And this is, before we move on, this is a living and breathing site. So it is constantly being refreshed with new information. There are a lot of great ideas that came out of the training sessions today and the last training session of things that we're going to develop that will be uploaded onto the site. So it's meant to be static, or not to be static, but to be dynamic and constantly changing, keeping it fresh for you. So don't visit it once and then never come back, visit it often. And if there's something on the site that's missing or a resource that you said, oh, I really wish I had, please let us know. We could create something and load it up there for you. We also have a playbook that everybody learns in different ways. And so some people like the lecturing style that we're doing here today and the engagement and the different activities, but other high Cs like to take it back and read through line by line to make sure that they've got everything, that they've been able to digest everything. And so we have a playbook that's geared towards that. The operator's manual that you can go back at your leisure and have a read through, make sure that you have everything you need, or if you need to further digest. Again, based on the feedback from the last couple of trainings, there's been some great ideas that we're going to be adding into the playbook, and so it'll be updated on by December 3rd. Webtrition. So the back of house team, before I move on, are there any questions about the website or the playbook? Carolyn?
Can any of the pictures or whatever can be added to our Dine on Campus website as we launch?
Absolutely, we can, Maria, the Dine on Campus websites. So we can provide you pictures and they can load pictures onto the website?
Absolutely.
Great.
Any other questions before we move on to the Webtrition about the playbook or the website? Fairly straightforward. So the chef group is going over, the culinary group is going over Webtrition, but Webtrition is where all the On the Go 2.0 website or recipes are housed. If you don't currently have access to Webtrition, you'll be given a read-only access to the recipes. And if you're not familiar, there's a great webinar that you can click on once you log on to Webtrition. If you just click the link right here, this will take you through a webinar as to how to use the kitchen process, how to find the recipes, very self-explanatory. And if you need additional information above and beyond that or additional training above and beyond that, there's a team in London that are more than eager to help you with Webtrition, and their contact information is just at the bottom there. So you should have it on your slides as well.